What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Forever Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Frenio. Joined by me is my co-host Christian Dyer.
How's
How are
it
we doing
going?
today?
I'm all right, dude. It's been busy. I had a lot busier day than I thought it was going to be.
I totally get it. It's a
Just
Saturday, so getting shit done, right?
yep. I just changed my oil and everything. So I'm freaking had to do that. And I got to go 30 minutes to Salt Lake and get my skates.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Well, we'll make it a pretty fast one today. Today we're gonna be previewing the 49ers versus Rams game, Monday Night Football. We were on Dion's show, Niner Gang podcast, talking about it. But let's go ahead and carry on over to our show. What do you expect to see from this team, especially now that we just saw Robert Woods is out for the year? So we now know for sure Odell Beckham starting alongside with Cooper Kupp. What do we expect from the defense this week?
I mean, like I said earlier, I expect Shark to do his thing. Um, I don't really know with the other corners. We'll kind of just have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not really sure how this defense is going to look. Maybe the pass rush will be a little bit better with the guy we traded for coming, getting a chance to play. So I'm interested to see that. I kind of don't really know how the defense is going to look. Just going to have to kind of wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
A good pass rush can obviously disrupt the Rams a lot. So if we can get some kind of a pass rush, maybe we can kind of make things happen. But that doesn't mean it's going to matter for our offense, who I have no no hope for.
Do you expect anything from them at all, or no?
Oh, offense?
Or offense, yeah.
Not really.
You don't think even if because I know, I mean, it's different this year because they got Matthew Stafford now and everything. But even though we own the Rams the past couple of years, you still don't think we could
I mean,
try to pull out an upset?
dude, there's an easy way to beat us. You sell out for the run and make Jimmy beat you, and the
Mm-hmm.
chances of that are about 90% not, 10% maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if they could just stick to the run game and stop passing so much, I think we'll be all right.
It's hard though, dude, because they're
Yeah,
selling out for it so much.
yeah. I don't know. It was a lot different with Raheem back there as well.
Yeah, dude. Well, his speed, you kind of with his speed, anything can happen because you get a little bit of hole and he's gone. Like that's what people
Mm-hmm.
don't. People say, "Oh yeah, Raheem who," and Elijah Mitchell does good. Mitchell still doesn't have that acceleration that Raheem Mostert has. Where if there's a small hole, he's gone.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
true.
I think, um, Mitchell can do well because he can get a lot of yards if you give him some space. It's just the problem is that he's going up against 8-man boxes, and it's really hard to do that, especially as a rookie for one, and then for two, just it's hard to do that in general.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'd like to see some, change. I mean, geez, maybe we could run between the tackles if Banks is in there. That's what he's good at. So
Yeah.
I still don't know how they're gonna form the line's gonna look when they come out there on Monday, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see.
Speaking of the line, so from the past week, I've been hearing that it could be Brunskill to the right tackle and possible Banks going at right guard. Um, if that's the case, I think that will help as well, especially
I mean, Banks can't
stopping
do
Aaron Donald
Banks can't do any worse, pass blocking
than Compton.
than it. Yeah. So, and I mean, and if it's not working, you can just I don't know. Maybe Brunskill still goes after Darnold even playing tackle. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. I mean, I think that's the best way to do it. I think it's you put Brunskill, who's much more comfortable at right tackle, and then you put Banks in and give him a chance and see what the kid can do.
Yeah. It's funny as we're seeing in our chat right now, Anthony was saying people saying Josh Norman and OBJ is must watch TV as if Norman is good. I can picture it now.
They're gonna be talking a lot of crap to each other.
Oh yeah,
It'll happen.
yeah, I can see it happening too. I mean, and also too is I'm hearing Jimmy Ward might be cleared to play as well because I saw him in practice.
Well, that'll be nice. It'll be nice to have him help against the run for one.
Yeah, for real.
So
And
we could definitely use him. That's for sure.
yeah, and also like you said on Dion's show, if we could get K1 on Cup the whole game to stop him, I think he'll be okay.
Yeah. It's hard to know, dude. I mean, this team
I know.
lets us down week after week, so it's really hard
Yeah.
to know. I mean, I don't
Mhm.
see us winning anyway. If Lance was in, I would give us maybe a better chance to win because you could extend some plays with his legs,
Mhm.
throw a couple deep balls, make them honor the pass, so we can get the run game going. You know, then
Mhm.
and then if Banks is in there, Sermon can run in between the tackles, and I just don't understand the point of having Jimmy in there because he does not give us the best chance to win. He just doesn't. I don't care what fucking Kyle wants to fucking say.
Yeah.
When you have a rookie who can at least extend a play with his legs, when
Mhm.
when you know that his arm is good enough to make them, at least honor the run a little bit, that you know that you can kind of they're not stacking the box every time.
Yep.
How does Jimmy give you a better chance to win when he can't throw outside the numbers? He can't throw it deep, and they stack the box and they don't honor the pass.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't get it. It's
Yeah.
like if they think that this is our chance to keep our playoffs hopes alive, we'll play the rookie. He gives us a better chance.
Mhm. I
Regardless
agree.
if he's raw, he's a baller. He's just a straight baller. So let him go out there and ball. Let him make things happen.
I think at this point too is it's like, I mean, even in practice on Thursday or was it yesterday when John York was out there and watching Jimmy and Trey throw some deep passes to Kittle. Jimmy still throws a freaking hospital ball to Kittle, and that's at practice.
Well, it's the exact same freaking thing he did to freaking Ayuk that Ayuk fumbled on. Threw him a
Mhm.
freaking ball that Ayuk had to go up and get. That if he throws accurately is a fucking touchdown, but instead it's a fumble. But we're
Mhm.
gonna blame Ayuk. Well, if Jimmy throws an accurate pass, that's a touchdown, and the game might be completely different.
Mhm.
So, but let's just go out there and continue to do it. I almost wonder if Jimmy threw an accurate ball right there to Ayuk, who was wide open because he had gone all the way down and had time to completely get back up without being touched.
Honestly, you think
To
about
go and
it.
get the just
Yeah, you look at that. You look at that play, and if he would have thrown a perfect pass to Ayuk, that's an easy touchdown. He would
dude,
have
there was
walked in it.
nobody around him, and he
There
was
was
what
nobody around him.
8 yards out from the
Yep.
for a touchdown, and he
Yep.
would have walked into the end zone.
Mhm. Yeah, and I was telling my dad this too last week. I'm like, dude, that was an easy walk-in touchdown right there. And because Jimmy's high ass throws freaking gets fumbled
Yep.
and the worst happens.
I mean, that's Ayuk's fault for letting it fumble, but I mean,
Well,
it
yeah,
would have been a touchdown if he didn't have to
but
go up and get it in the first place.
exactly, and he didn't have to get up and keep running as well.
Yeah. He would have
So,
just caught the ball and then turned around and walk into the end
mhm,
zone.
yep. And then I mean, it's like at this point too, it's like Kyle Shanahan, he keeps getting asked, when are we going to see Trey Lance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he keeps saying we're gonna have to wait how the season goes and see how the team is and everything.
We know how the fucking team is. Like,
I'm just
he
like,
gets all mad and like talk and then says stupid shit and makes himself look like an idiot while he's getting
mhm,
mad at them for asking the question.
yeah,
It's like, dude, fuck
and
you. If you're gonna sit here and get mad at reporters for asking you a question they should ask you, then you get mad and then go out there like, how dare you ask me, and then go put that kind of product on the fucking field and
yep,
expect us back. Oh yeah, well, fucking Kyle, you know what you're doing.
mm-hmm. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, dude, we're at the halfway point. We're 3-5, and Jimmy's still looking like crap. Why not just make the change now?
It's like Kyle wants all our weapons to be hurt from Jimmy's hospital balls before Trey can go in there and play.
Yeah, like I mean, for example, the hospital ball to Sanu. Look at now he's out a couple weeks.
Yep.
It's like shit, dude.
I know, and the thing is like everybody's like saying now that Kyle said that if Trey's knee wasn't injured against the Colts, he would have been out there playing.
I know
But,
now he's saying all
yeah,
this
but
stuff.
you can say that. You can say that that's the case. You can easily say that. Well, if that's the case, now that he's healthy, why the fuck is he not in there?
Yeah.
So,
And
like, I don't want to hear it because you're still running with Jimmy and not giving us the best chance to win. But then you're going to say, oh, yeah, he would have played against the – unless they're only saying, well, he would have played against the freaking Colts because it was so hard to, because of the rain, he would have been able to, do things with his legs. Okay, well, Jimmy's not going to do anything against this pass rush. At least freaking Lance gives you something against the Colts pass rush. Unless is in, like we've heard that he's just sacrificing Jimmy to the Rams to sacrifice him, and then Trey will get the call next week.
Next week, yeah.
But I get it. But at the same time, shit, let the freaking rookie learn from playing a good defensive line and make plays happen against a good pass rush. I want to see. That's fun football. That's football I want to watch. I don't care if we get beat, but at least I can watch the rookie try to make something happen against that pass rush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and with JaMycal Hasty out too, I mean, I feel like we'll see some Jeff Wilson if he's good to go.
No, he had a scare. Didn't he have an injury scare? So I don't know if we'll see him either.
Yeah, but if not, I mean, I'm hoping we see Trey Sermon.
I mean, maybe, but like I said, I don't think we're going to see Trey until the other Trey's in there.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any. I really don't. I don't think there's any doghouse. I don't think, even though Kyle's like, well, Mitchell's played better. Well, yeah, Mitchell's better to suit Jimmy. That's why Mitchell's played better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then
Jimmy ain't gonna. You don't put a guy who runs in between the tackles and runs good off RPO against an 8-man box. You just don't do it.
Exactly.
You're not going to put Sherman in against an 8-man box, which he's going to see with Jimmy at quarterback. Which Mitchell, with his speed, can go against an 8-man box because if he's a little hole or something, he can spring out with his speed.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and let's also point out too. I mean, so D'Amico Ryan said that he's also pleased with Embry Thomas and Demador Lenore progress, and says they will be ready if they end up being called for Monday night's game.
Yeah, because he doesn't get the personnel decision to let them play. Kyle does.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm hearing too that Trey Sermon, Aaron Banks, and Embry Thomas, they're all gonna most likely play on Monday. So we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen?
It's hard to say because it's just like, dude, especially after last week, you're just like, I mean, what else is there left,
Mm-hmm.
And you just wonder, like, how much more is Kyle going to destroy this freaking team?
Dude, who the hell knows what the hell he's doing?
Honestly, this is, like I said before, this team looks a lot worse than they looked in the 2017 season.
I don't know. Honestly, dude, I'm out of freaking ideas. I really am. I don't know what the hell's going on and why this team looks so terrible with all the talent it has, and why Kyle looks like he's half dead on the sideline most of the time and half dead at the press conference half the time.
Yeah, he looks freaking annoyed at every single press conference he's at.
Well, he looks like he doesn't want to play Jimmy, but still, I don't get it, dude.
I don't get it either.
How the heck can you be an offensive schemer and then nothing goes right because your quarterback can't do anything right and just be like, yeah, well, I'm just going to go out there and piss myself off and get annoyed again one more week? Why not?
Or do you think with Kyle Shanahan having all this control,
he's not good at it? It's terrible.
You think it's just like, I feel like it's just destroying him, and he's making all these bad calls when he could give up some of the freaking control to people so he doesn't have all this pressure on him. You know what I mean?
Well, he obviously is not the best decision maker at times. And then if he's got too much on his plate because he wants to control here and control, it's like And like we've been hard on D'Amico, but heck, maybe D'Amico doesn't have that much control over his defense.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of listening to Wayne from Nitty Gritty Niners and Nothing But Niners. He was saying like, you know what, D'Amico's gonna have to get used to fitting in with the defense and everything like that, like Robert Saleh was. I'd say maybe next year I think he'll look 10 times better with his defense plan and everything like that. I think since it is his first year, that's why we're not seeing that much good in the defense. But I feel like over time, I think he'll get it to like what he wants, and I think our defense will be looking good.
Yeah, we just need some better,
We
corner
need corners.
play.
Yeah. We need draft corners too.
But
Some
we
good corners.
Bosa needs some fucking help.
Yeah, he does. Mm-hmm.
Bosa really needs some help, dude. Like big time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna watch the game because I watch every game, but it doesn't mean I want to watch it.
yeah. Now, of course, I'm gonna watch the game too, but it's gonna be a lot more embarrassing since we're in prime time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Unless they pull out a freaking shocker.
Yeah, but it's
not looking good.
It's like I want to pull out a shocker, but then I don't because then we get one more week of Jimmy, and it's like I don't want any more excuses to play him anymore.
Well, what if it's Trey Lance that's doing it because he comes in the second half?
That's true.
Because Jimmy looks so bad. You never know.
That's true. That's
right?
true. Mm-hmm.
If we're down 28-0, dude, Trey Lance is going, and he has to.
Yeah.
There's no point to keep Jimmy in.
There's no point to keep Jimmy in. There was no point. There was no point to freaking even let Jimmy play in the start of the season, dude. There really wasn't.
Yeah.
Kyle must have just been freaking thinking he had a way better chance of having a good team with Jimmy than we actually did. He got too much pride in his play calling to realize that Jimmy's gonna fuck it up anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, it's gonna be kind of embarrassing, but I feel like there's not gonna be a lot of fans there either.
Well, I think the reason the fans aren't gonna go is because they're just if there aren't, it's just because they're sick of seeing Jimmy go out there and stink it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's wrong. I think if you already have tickets, you should fucking go to the game and not be a fair weather fucking fan and support your fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dude, being, when I was in school and at Utah, dude, we were getting our ass kicked and I stayed the whole game in the fucking rain, soaking fucking wet, even though we were getting our ass kicked because it's what you do.
Yeah, exactly. If
what you do.
If you're an actual fan, you'll stay.
The fair weather fan shit pisses me off. Like, if you're gonna be a fair weather fan, go fuck yourself and don't be a fan.
Yeah.
Like, if you got tickets to the game, go to the fucking game. Support the team regardless. If you're a fan, that's what you're gonna like. I understand if people don't want to buy a ticket. That's different. If you don't want to buy a ticket and pay to go see that, I support you 100%. Don't waste your money on that. But if you already got a ticket and you're just not going because the team's not good, well, then don't have those tickets to begin with.
Exactly.
Because if I have tickets to the game, I'm going regardless.
Yeah. Well, it's just like with me, like my buddy and I a couple years ago when the Niners were stuck. I think it was the last year we had Kaepernick and Chip Kelly was the coach. And they were second so bad, but me and my friends still got tickets to go see them. And I still had fun even though we lost.
You go support your team regardless.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm just like I said, dude, diehard Niner fan, win, lose, or tie. I'm a Niner. Dude,
it's like no matter how bad and terrible we are and how much I get angry, I still watch.
Yeah,
same thing. I still watch. I can't not watch.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't not watch. I gotta watch. I can't help it.
I mean, if you're a fan, you're a fan of the team, not not the players or anything. It's the team. You bleed the colors, right?
Yep.
But
exactly.
I mean, what can we take or yeah, what can we take out of this game, like positive when we go, like going into it? I guess you could
If the
say.
rookies get a chance to play, that's kind of
Uh-huh.
where we can take some positives. Like we're gonna watch them. Like we'll see if Ambry's playing, if Lenore's playing, if Banks is playing. You know, if Brunskill's at tackle, we can kind of get an idea of where we're at. Like that's what I'm going to be looking for. I want to see who's where and kind of watch that.
Yeah, dude, I think this is the game that they should let the rookies play,
Mm-hmm.
see what they have. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
our season's not going anywhere, so might as well.
Yep, I agree.
And like
We're
they
gonna win.
say,
We might win 7 games if that.
yeah,
So
they say mathematically we're still not out of the playoffs, but dude, at this point, I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care. I mean, I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs, and even if we did, we're not good enough to play any of these teams in the playoffs. Not to
Nope.
mention, we got to play the 2 seed right off the bat, which is if we did make it, and we're going to be playing
Isn't it isn't it the Packers?
It might be the Packers.
It's either the Packers or I don't remember, but anyways.
Trying to think of the Saints, maybe.
Yeah, it could be one of those two. But I mean, so after the way they looked this past week, you don't think they could bounce back at all?
Nah. I mean, unless Trey just goes out and keeps winning games. I mean, I don't have any expectations, dude. I'm just gonna watch the rest of the season, but my expectations are 0 to none.
Yeah. Khalid says, What are your guys' thoughts on the ticket prices being raised at Levi's? Keep up the good work. Go Niners. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I think it's kind of horrendous, especially because right now they're doing bad.
Well, I mean, I think it's terrible, but
Yeah.
But
I mean,
to be fair, you have to remember it is Northern California, and
that's true.
everything's expensive times
Well,
10.
So I'm hearing too. There was talks about trying to get some type of overhang to block the sun at that stadium because people were complaining so much.
Oh well, that would make sense.
Yeah. So I mean, if that's why they're doing it, then it makes sense. But I mean, I would think that it'd be the stadium and the city that would be helping in with that purchase, right?
Yeah. Well, the city of Santa Clara sucks anyway, so
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously.
kicked us out of our own stadium. I don't think they ever would have done that if we were still at the Stick.
It was Santa Clara County.
Yeah. Well, is that what county is San Francisco in?
San Francisco's Alameda County.
Yeah,
I believe.
They never would have kicked us out of our stadium. I bet they would. I
Alameda,
wish we would have stayed at the Stick. To be honest,
actually,
bro.
Alameda was the same way though.
Were they?
And then Santa Clara followed.
Oh, I see. Why. Okay, never mind then. Well,
yeah, it's just like with
you know why that is, but I'll keep that to myself.
San Francisco as well. Like at the Warriors game, you have to wear your damn mask even though you're vaccinated.
Really? Where?
At the Warriors Stadium.
Oh my god.
San Francisco. Yeah. But
they up there. They loved being able to tell people what to do.
Yeah. Well, what's funny too is, I mean, there's a lot of people that were pretending to drink and eat, so they didn't have to have it on. They didn't really like crazy push it, but they had like a little like thing that they hold that says wear a mask at all times. I'm like, oh my god, forget. This is so stupid. But dude, let's listen to the tone of Kyle Shanahan's answer when Matt Miyoko asks about Trey Lance.
Okay.
Where'd he go? There it is. Okay.
Half of the season.
It depends how our season goes. I think I've said the same answers with that since the beginning, so I don't know how many different ways I can say it.
What do you mean though? Because I mean, you do have packages for him every game.
Yeah, and that's so does that read? I mean, so you guys know that answer, right? Every time he's up, there'll be packages for him, and he'll always be an option to play.
But your answer was, we'll see how the season goes.
Because I thought his question was, is he ever going to become the guy? and that's how I have to see how the season goes. When he's ready, when our team's ready. Obviously, if there's there's nothing to play for and stuff.
You're
you
3 and
see
5.
a lot of guys trying to prepare guys for the next year and stuff like that.
God, it's a good thing I'm not a reporter because if he'd be a dick, I'd be a dick right back.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, guess what, Kyle? You're 3 and 5. Jimmy can't throw the ball outside the numbers or deep. What the fuck else do you want?
I mean,
And then I'd be escorted out, and I'd be like, good. Somebody needs to stand up to his fucking dude.
it's just- I mean, you see the way your quarterback plays, and you're just like, okay, this is not how I want to win. I mean, look at dude, freaking. Let me put it this way, dude. What's his name? Matt White, the Jets quarterback, looks
Mike
10
White.
times better than Jimmy G.
Mike White.
Yeah, Mike White, whatever.
Dude, it's like, well, Kyle takes that tone and acts all freaking dickish. Like, dude, what have you done so far this season to be able to
Mhm.
act like that in the first place?
Yeah, it's
like-
true.
You know, you have to behave yourself as the press, and sometimes I don't like the press either, but they're not asking any tough questions. It's not like it's anything serious, but
Yeah. So let me give you a quick injury
I just-
report.
Okay, let me just say this real quick. Like I
All
was saying, it's just Kyle keeps having this attitude and doing these things, and I don't think it's warranted because I don't think he has any freaking room, like anywhere to stand on.
Yep.
He has no room for that because he's been terrible too, and this
Yeah.
team's been terrible, and the quarterback position's been terrible.
Well, we'll go on to
right,
the
go ahead.
practice report real quick. Not at the start of practice was Hasty, Hurst, Kirkpatrick, Sanu, and Wilson. And then people that were on the practice field was Armstead, Neck, Compton, Personal, Norman, Rib, Blue, Non-Contact, Uni, Key, Oblique, Mitchell, Rib, Kittle, Calf, Ward, Quad, and Mosley, Neck.
So Debo's not listed.
Debo is
'Cause
not
they've been-
listed.
Yeah. Well, maybe his calf's doing better then.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So, yeah. So it looks like Stuart said in our chat that Elijah, Wilson, and Sermon will be doing the carry load.
Mm-hmm.
He says, any news on Greenlaw? I haven't heard anything yet. I think they said they were gonna keep him out another week. or
Hey, we're
so.
not winning, and there's no reason to rush a groin.
Yeah,
I mean, if we're winning, I understand maybe them trying to get him on the field, but it's a groin injury, and those are
He's been-
terrible and hard. They take a long time to heal, and they can be re-aggravated so quickly.
he's been out since
Week 1.
week 1. That's right. When he made that big play, it was right after he made that big play, that pick 6,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just crazy. But what are you gonna do? So Jimmy Ward remains on track to play on Monday, so that's good. That's a plus. He's
Who?
looking good. Jimmy Ward.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's looking good right now. That's gonna be a good plus for sure. I think that's gonna help out our defense, at least,
Yeah.
especially at corner.
I think it'll be good. I mean, Jimmy Ward can kind of do everything, so yeah, I think it'll be a good good to have him out there. But I don't think it. I mean, it's good to have him out there, but at the same time, I don't think it matters because even if our defense plays good, it's not like our offense is probably going to be able to do enough to make up for like them playing well at times. I mean, how many times in the beginning of the season did they keep us in games and we couldn't
I was
capitalize?
just gonna say that. So
then
if
they
they
take all the
could-
blame when they play bad.
yeah, if they could start off good and go down the field and get a touchdown, and then hopefully continue that momentum throughout the game, we should be okay. But if we see what we've been seeing, where they don't do shit, go 3 and out all the time, then we should be worried.
Dude, I've never been so bored watching the Niners offense than this year, dude. I mean, they don't. I mean, other than when Debo gets the ball, it's so boring. It's like nothing exciting. There's no exciting, big, huge plays unless Debo's like making some crazy thing happen. It's like, dude, you can't even be excited when we're on offense. Like, it's just like, let's see what happens. Can we
Well,
drive down the field?
I'm hoping with Kittle, back as well, we could see more excitement. But I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I think we won't see like 100% excitement until Trey gets in there.
Yeah, I mean, at least we can, I don't know, dude. I mean, maybe our offense is a lot more explosive with him in there. Maybe it's not, but we have no idea.
Yeah, it's hard to say right now, to be honest. It's just you really think about it though, it's like Elijah Mitchell's good, don't get me wrong, he's good. But we miss having that speed from Mozart.
It's not so much the speed because Elijah has it too. It's the acceleration.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah. Well, that too, yeah. I mean, he just takes off once he's out.
It's just he's from 0 to 100. It's so fast, bro. Like his acceleration, because by the time the hole barely opens up, he's out in the backside of the hole, gone.
Yep.
That's why I like him so much. But I kind of hope we bring him back. I mean, I might be.
I know a couple of us don't want him back next year, but I've always liked the guy since he's been here.
Yeah.
He's a really good guy. He literally, you see his tweets all the time when they play. He roots for his team like no other. I mean, he loves his team, man, and
I hope he comes back. I mean, I know like some others don't, but I do.
I really hope he does. I like him a lot. You can say like, yeah, injury, but I mean, there's a lot of guys on our team that get injured. I mean, what do you want? We need a better physical condition coach or something. Something needs to change.
I don't know what it is, dude. The injuries in the NFL are way worse than they've ever been, and I don't know if it's the turf. I don't know what it is. I mean, the ACLs just aren't. They're just like licorice, dude.
Well, it's just like what Dante Winner said back when he was playing. He's never seen this many injuries.
It's insane, dude.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
On top of that, we got to deal with the terrible refs and the whole Cassius Marsh thing, dude. Oh my god,
dude! Freaking, you see how much they fined him? They freaking fined him.
I'd get it in fucking all pennies and go to Goodell's face. Here you go, you bitch.
Yeah. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully everything positive happens for us. And like Cully says, Robert Woods is done for the season, so
that hurts them because he's their possession receiver.
Yeah.
He's their hands guy, so that hurts him.
Yeah.
We'll
see.
Third and short. Yep. Red zone. Over the middle.
We'll for sure see what OBJ brings to the table as well.
OBJ can go vertical, and that's it.
Deep and vertical.
You lose Woods, who's more important to the team because he's your hands guy, your get open and make a good possession catch because he's got great hands.
Yep.
OBJ can go vertical. That's it.
Yeah. We're gonna see. Hopefully, everything. We just hope for everything to go well for the Niners, but who knows? Before we get out of here, though, let's get your score predictions or the outcome of the game.
I said I'll be, because it's the Rams, be fair, like I did in my prediction on Dion's show, and 23-20 Rams, and that's just being, generous. But like I said before, I think it only that close because we scored towards the end to make it 3 and when it should have been 10.
Okay. I'll say I said something different in Dion's show. I said 24-17 Niners, but I think this time I'll go 2017 Niners.
Well, you got more
But-
faith in them than I do, bro.
I mean, I'm a diehard faithful. I'm always gonna choose the Niners no matter what, even if they do lose. I'll be a horrible betting person for sure.
Yeah, that
Because
makes
I'll be
sense.
choosing the freaking Niners. But you know what? I don't care. I mean, that's how much I love my team, man. I'm choosing no matter what,
Yeah, I
even if they
understand.
suck. So yeah, and hey, just let you know, Christian,
Mhm.
I went over to Dion last night, texted him, and I said, "Hey, how about them Bulls?"
Well, ah,
Yep.
it's just the NBA game has changed so much, and that's why I don't watch as much anymore because I'm not a fan.
And your team doesn't.
Well, my team sucks anyway, but I don't
your
like
team.
I don't like the style of the NBA anyways. So it doesn't. Yeah, I don't. I grew up watching the big men dominate, and then have one good shooter from outside and then the big
Mhm.
men dominate, and that's what I like. And then the big men dominate in the paint defensively, which that only happens really in Utah now with Gobert. But I don't know. I don't really like the way that all the 3-point shooting, and it takes away from the excitement of the game for me, and it's I don't know. I've lost interest in the NBA because of it.
I feel it. Well, to wrap things up, let's thank our sponsors. Go over to mybookie.ag, and if you put down a $10 deposit, they double that deposit. So say you get $10, you get $100. Put it down 100, you get 1,000. Go ahead and bet on some games, some fights, UFC fights, and use our promo code Hive. I really appreciate it. So shout out MyBookie, and then also go over to byworkbyroger.com. If you're from the Bay Area, you book your appointment, great massage, and you'll be coming out relaxed. So thanks, Bywork by Roger. I think that's gonna do it for us, guys. It's a little short one today, but we'll be back Monday, either Monday night or Tuesday for the post game, and we'll talk post game. Maybe we'll see Dion on that show. But other than that, guys, catch you later. Peace.
Peace out.